Please subscribe.
What we like, our Audi Q7 is a proverbial Swiss Army knife. The three-row SUV is equally adept at shuttling passengers on long road trips as it is towing a trailer or traveling down a twisty two-lane back road. Credit its cushy and competent four-corner air spring suspension, part of our long-termer's $4,000 adaptive chassis package. The pricey option is a game-changer that gives the 5,085-pound people mover the lateral fortitude of lighter and lower cars yet imbues it with the ride comfort of the Audi A8 flagship luxury sedan, even on our long-termer's massive 21-inch wheels. What we don't like, the Q7's smallish third-row seat continues to elicit gripes from staff members. A minor issue is the virtual cockpit digital gauge cluster's brightness, which even in its dimmest setting can be blinding at night for some pilots. Use of the big Audi also revealed a few towing-specific quirks while in the hands of senior online editor Kevin Wilson, who towed a small camper for a 2-week road trip. Hooking up the trailer's electrics triggered a tow mode that, most obviously, resulted in the Q7's 8-speed automatic transmission effectively locking out access to its top two gears, dragging fuel economy down to an indicated 10 to 12 miles per gallon, Wilson noted. Tow mode also deactivated the automated emergency braking and lane-keeping assist systems. What went wrong? Tires and tech. More than 10,000 miles ago we noticed that the front tires were wearing inconsistently. With just over 20,000 miles on the Q7's odometer, we sprang for a new pair of front rubber at a cost of $727 and had the local Audi dealership give our Q7 an alignment, an additional $600 expense. So far, the issue appears to be resolved, but we're continuing to keep a close eye on front tire wear as the Q7 approaches 40,000 miles. Not long after these tire troubles, the Q7's infotainment system began acting up. Multiple drivers reported that the MMI screen would power off, retract into the dash, reboot itself, and then rise back up from the dash as if nothing had happened. As the miles wore on, this behavior increased its frequency dramatically, with the Q7's infotainment system regularly rebooting itself multiple times during the course of a short trip. The Audi has since spent several days at the dealer in search of a fix, but to no avail. We're awaiting the parts to arrive for the latest proposed remedy, a new control unit. We'll see if this rectifies our Q7's infotainment difficulties. Finally, we somehow managed to break the clip for the passenger side sun visor, and replacing the piece set us back a hefty $536. While it was at the shop, we also had the Q7's 30,000-mile service performed. The $261 routine maintenance consisted of an oil change and a general inspection. Where we went, when it was trundling about southeast Michigan, the Q7 went on a quartet of longer road trips over the course of the last 10,000 miles. The first was the aforementioned 2-week, 1,000-plus mile camping jaunt around the state of Michigan. With the nearly 3,000-pound camper in tow, Wilson found that the Q7 and its supercharged V6 engine pulled the additional load readily enough. As it should, considering our Q7 is rated to tow up to 7,700 pounds. Not long after, Deputy Online Editor Dave Vanderwerp took the Q7 on a roughly 2,000-mile round trip to Hilton Head, South Carolina. Also, the Q7 made 2 separate trips from Ann Arbor to Chicago, one with Buyer's Guide assistant editor Eric Stafford and another with online editor Alexander Stiklosa. Unfortunately, both trips were marred by the ongoing infotainment gremlin,